you are not meant to struggle. And life gets so much easier when you get to experience it through the lens of stoicism. For me, I want to have a good nature. I want to be able to find beauty in everything. And this mindset has helped me out so much. It helped me build inner strength and to find peace and to be happy with whatever I have and be grateful for it, no matter what kind of situation I'm going through, whether it's bad or good, and just in general to be a better person. And no matter what life throws at me, I can handle it peacefully, and I want you to have it too. So today I'm going to talk about stoicism. It's an entire field of study, but I'm going to break it down for you and show you how easy it is to apply it in your life. It's been around since the ages, since the old ancient Greek times, so I definitely suggest if you are interested in this type of mindset that you really study it. This is not just a trend, this is not some gimmick or a bit, this is the real deal. When I talk about building a foundation for your life, this is what I mean. It's about mastering yourself and not comparing yourself with other people or showing everyone that you're in the middle of some healing era or that you're better than other people. Basically, it's be strict with yourself and be tolerant with others. That's a quote from Marcus Aurelius. So this is about personal growth and focusing on your journey. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is you, but from yesterday. So you're gonna ask me, how can I apply this in my life, right? And I'm gonna teach you. So hi, welcome to my channel. My name is May, and today I'm gonna talk about how to stop overcomplicating everything in your life. Because it's oftentimes we are the creators of our own prisons in our mind. But at the same time, we also have the same keys to freedom. So how do we find the keys? If any of this resonates with you today and you want to see more of me, please do like and subscribe to my channel and share your experiences with me in the comments. And anyway, yeah, I thought that this TikTok is a very good example of what it means to live life with this stoic mentality. So let's watch this together.
I don't know about you guys, but I've had Lyft drivers say things to me that literally changed my life. Like, I've had the most profound experiences in the back of a fucking Lyft. And a few weeks ago, something someone told me literally changed my life and is literally changing my life every second, every day that I wake up. It is just repeating in my head. It has transformed me this new year. So a few weeks ago, I was in Miami. It was like 4 a.m. and I was like leaving this like fucking rave. And I'm fucking exhausted, okay? This guy comes and picks me up. He is literally like the brightest light. He was just so kind and his energy was just so relaxed and good and I felt so comfortable. And I was like, what is your secret? And then things get serious. He starts going and he starts laughing. He starts telling me like, 5 years ago, I learned that I could control reality with my mind. And ever since then, I've been cruising through life. How amazing was it to hear that this man has consistently been creating such a peaceful, amazing life for himself. He goes on to tell me what he did that changed his life. Number one, he erased problems. I know what you're thinking. How could you just erase problems? I asked him the same thing and he said, he basically explained that when problems happen in your life, there's either a solution or there's not. You can either do something about it or you can't. Like, what is a problem? Like, just stop thinking that things are wrong. Like, nothing's really wrong. It's just different or it's not how you wanted it to go. Most times it's just redirection, sometimes radical redirection. Second thing, simplifying your thoughts, not overcomplicating things so much. The key to life is simplicity. The key to life is just trusting your decisions and the way that you think and why you think that way. There's no point in gaslighting yourself, making excuses, drawing up weird conclusions when everything that you need to know is in front of you. It just comes down to accepting it and moving forward. Tuning into this mentality has really decreased the stress levels in my head. It has also helped me be so much more present. There's so much less noise in my head. It feels so good. Hope this helped.
Basically, it's simple, right? The goal is to live life with virtues like kindness, courage, justice, and so on. And that itself will lead to a life of well-being. You create your own reality with your thoughts. If you have a problem in your life and you either have a solution for it or you don't. So if you don't, we should redirect and switch directions. A problem is not just a problem. It's not a problem unless you think it is. It's a life lesson. It's something that you experience. And life is all about experiencing things. So why do you stress out about it? You need to trust in ourselves more and keep showing up. And by the way, we create so many of our own problems that we don't even realize it because sometimes, and I'm guilty of this sometimes we think that we can read other people's minds, and the truth is nobody can read minds. That's you projecting, and everything is a projection of our thoughts. Nobody is better than other people. We overcomplicate our lives because we compare ourselves too much to others. And we're either punching down or punching up with other people. That means we feel superior to other people, but then at the same time, we put people on the pedestal, limerence, right? People love to talk about limerence, whether it's influencers or celebrities or someone you have a crush on, or that you think other people are perfect and amazing, but we're not. Like, nobody is. If you think people are so incredible, baby, you need to think that you're incredible. You are amazing. You're beautiful. And this also means that you also should not belittle someone else who's, they're on their own journey. Everyone's on their own journey. Nobody is obligated to believe what you believe and, act how you want them to act. You can't control anyone. And at the same principle, nobody should be able to control you, right? And I know that you're watching this because you're on your own journey to self-improvement to become a better person, but not everyone is like you. In fact, there are a lot of people out there in this world who are still asleep. They may not know the things that you know, but it doesn't mean that you're better than them. Even if someone did me dirty, it doesn't mean that I'm better or worse than them. And Marcus Aurelius also said this. I love this quote. The best revenge is never be the one who hurt you. This is why I see myself as never having enemies, because I never want to stoop to their level. Why would you want to be on the same level as someone dirty ass rats who bring you down? You know what I mean? Never. The past can never be changed, and the best that we can do is to learn from it. And if they want a reaction from me, they get nothing. Wait, actually, yes, they do. They get the block and delete. I forget about them and I move on with my life and I focus on myself. So generally speaking, you should show people grace and kindness actually, because you know better. You can show them by your example, by the way you act, and not because you want to control other people or anyone to be like any kind of way. But if these people don't bring me peace, they are out of my life, okay? Accept your humanity. Okay, so I have a friend who's actually, you may or may not believe these things, but I do. And my friend is a spirit medium and she's able to communicate with spirits. And when she asks them, like, what do you miss most about being human? You know what they say? They say, I miss feeling feelings. I miss heartache. I miss the feeling of pure bliss and joy. I miss the taste of strawberries. I would do anything to eat a strawberry and to be able to taste the flavor. And that perspective alone, honestly, it changed my life. And it made me feel so grateful, every day that I can wake up and I can feel things. You shouldn't be numb to yourself. And you shouldn't demonize or fear your emotions. And, when you feel them, your emotions, just know that everything that you feel is valid, including your sadness, including your tears, and the feeling of anger coming up and rising up in your stomach. Life shouldn't be about suffering. And even feeling negative emotions aren't actually suffering. It's actually beautiful. And you shouldn't dwell on it for too long. And that means you should never avoid your feelings, right? That's a very common misconception of stoicism. And that's just not how things work. You can never run away from your emotions because they always come back in some other way. Whether, this is why people have trauma. And when they have trauma and they can't process it correctly and they try to run away from their emotions, it keeps coming back in different ways, in different situations. And you need to understand that, you can never run away from it. You have to try and process it and go through it, even when it's painful, because that's what it means to be human. You can't deny yourself your humanity, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it or feel frustrated. So the goal is not to never feel emotions, right? But to know how to deal with it when it happens. This is what it means to be human and to feel all of the feelings without letting it control you and control your thoughts and your actions. Take things as they are and not what they could be. This includes you, this includes situations, this includes other people. And being at peace with your emotions also means that sometimes you have to be okay with being alone. The Japanese philosopher Miyamoto Musashi said this. He said, those who can't be alone can't be honest, can't be loyal, can't be anything. Being alone should bring you peace. And some people can't stand to be alone with your own thoughts, and that is such a scary idea to me. Like, what do you mean you can't be alone with your own thoughts and reflect on yourself? Are you afraid to be with your inner demons? If you are, that means your inner demons control you. And honestly, I love being alone. I have nobody to bother me. Nobody's out there trauma dumping on me or telling me stuff that I don't care about. It's great. You're not perfect, but that's okay. You're meant to be better. Always. You're meant to improve a little bit every day. You're meant to be in a different place than you were yesterday. And that means that your self-improvement journey is never done. I know that sounds exhausting, but if you're never improving constantly, then what's the point of living? There is no perfect ending because nobody is going to be perfect, including you. Nobody. And self-improvement should be a guide on how you live your life and not your identity. It's not your personality, you know. God created us to be just like Him, but we can never be God because we can only choose to be as close to godliness as possible. Here's the other thing, decenter pleasures. Yes, you can enjoy things, but you should never let it run your life. Food, partying, people, this is not the standard of human happiness. And if any of the above, any of those things is your source of happiness, then your life is unbalanced. This is what helped me personally lose over 40 pounds. This helped me quit alcohol and cigarettes and going out late and everything else. The only person that I'm afraid of letting down is myself. I want to be true to my word, true to my feelings, and not betray myself. That means if I say that I'm going to the gym today, I am going to the gym. If I say that I'm going to clean my closet, I am going to clean my closet. I love this book, and it's called The Daily Stoic. It's basically when you read one page a day, every day, and you don't do more of that. But it's not even just one page. It's so digestible. Sometimes it's just a paragraph. And then you read it and you absorb the meaning of it. So what Stoicism taught me, Stoicism is what helped me realize that the purpose of my life is to be kind and to help other people. And know this, everything starts from the inside, in your head. It's still strange to me that we can feel so much on the inside even when you can't see anything happening on the outside and you don't see progress immediately in the physical world, you know? Like the bravest thing I ever did, it wasn't to jump off a cliff, it's to ask for help. And you know, when I realized that when I cry and my tears fall, it falls for a reason. And it's not a weak thing. I can transform my tears into my strength. And life can be so difficult sometimes, but you are so important to the world. Literally, the world will not be the same without you, even if you don't see it immediately, because nobody else can do what you do. You know, you bring things to the world that nobody else can. And no one else can do it like you. That's just facts. You're so loved. Even when you don't feel it, you are so loved. You are divinely protected. There's no one else out there in the world who got you except you. You got you, you know? Well, me too, I got you. I hope my video helped you out today. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like what you learned today, please like and subscribe to my channel so you can hear more from me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.